Hello aspirants, I'm Indumati Karthikeyan from INCAR IAS Academy. Today we are discussing about 29th March current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi editorial. The topic is Atmanirbhar Bharata, self-reliant in the pulses. This topic comes under our GST major cropping patterns in various parts of the country. In this topic, we are going to discuss about the what are the mission for the Atmanirbhar Bharata in pulses and what are the key feature of the missions and what is the climate and temperature rain for the Tur and Urad Dal and also lentils, the climatic features and origin and where they need to grow and what are the soil condition is required, what are the nutritional factor and what are the uses. These are the things we are going to discuss by today's news, and also we need to discuss again our what are the key drivers of the rising imports, what are the impacts of the rising imports, what are the government responses, what are the still challenges in the achieving Atmanirbhar Bharata, what are the way forward. These are the topic we are going to discuss by the today's news. First of all, the mission Atmanirbhar Bharata, that is a self-reliance mission which is launched by Indian government, that is the finance minister has announced in the 2025 and 26 union budget that the launch of 6-year mission that Atmanirbhar Bharata self-reliance in the pulses. The budget allocation is around 1,000 crore allocated for the mission. That objective to achieve the self-reliance of the pulse protections and also previous MSB based protections, post harvest warehousing solution and also reduce the dependency on the imports. So what are the key feature of the mission? First of all, it is a MSB based procurement, that is a National Agricultural Cooperating Marketing Federation of India, that is a National Cooperative Consumer Federation of India, that both are procure the pulses from the farmers who registered and enter into the agreement, that they ensure the fair prices of the farmers and also stabilize the market price. That is the main aim of this thing. And also post harvest warehousing, that is a focus on reducing the post harvest losses, so that improving the storage infrastructure after the post harvest there can be rotten or can be affected by the rot, and so it will be safe by the warehousing. And also targeted crops like the tur athar, that is a traditionally a long duration crop. It is around 24 250 to 270 days. Now it's reduced to 150 to 180 days, so that lower the yields from 20 quintals to hectare 15 to 16 quintals per hectare. And also Urad black gram is a key pulse crop, and also masoor, that red lentil will record the import in the recent years. So first of all, we must know what are the main feature for the tur dal. So the climate grow best in the semi-arid tropical and subtropical region with well-drained soil, and also the temperature is required for the tur dal and adar mainly is 26 degree to 30 degree in rainy season, and also there is a rain requires about 600 to 650 annual rainfall, and nitrogen fixation is required and ability will improve the soil fertility, and also it uses mainly eaten by the split pulses or dal, and also it rich in iron and iodine and also essential amino acid. It has a various good nutrition content. And also India is the largest producer in the world and for the urad dal. So urad dal is also known as black gram lentil, like a bean with a staple of Indian cuisine, that is a rich source of the protein vitamin, and it is used to for the both sweet and savory dishes. And also it's required the feature like climate warm and humid condition and ideal, making it tropical crop. The temperature is required around 25 to 35 degrees centigrade, that is a temperature about 40 degree centigrade. That indicates that soil type is a well drained loamy and clay soils are preferred, and also good water retention capacity is required. So the rainfall, optimal rainfall range are around 600 to 1000 per year required, and also the season. Primarily it is cultivated during the Kharif season. Kharif season, the monsoon months. India is the largest producer of the consumer of the wood. The lentil masoor. The lentil is scientifically known as the lens that culinaries that made cups that is island nutrition in India globally. It is commonly referred as Masar or Malka, that is a bowl seeded variety. That origin is lentil originated in the region South Turkey to South Iran. So the climate mainly is required as a cold climate that can be tolerate the frost and severe winter conditions. The optimum temperature is only around 18 to 30 degree, not like Urad or Tur dal, that is around 30 to 30 something, but here only 20, 18 to 30 required. The warm temperature, the rainfall, and also the maturity of the crop is very much short time only, and also the grows well drained loomy soil is required. The neutral pH level we should maintain. So and also it's unsuitable for the acidic soils, and also nutrition level, it is a high content of protein which is around 24 to 26 percentage, and also carbohydrate level is for 57 to 60, and various iron, phosphorus. So these are the main nutrition and easily digestible by the food source. So human consumption, it's actually primary consumed as a dal, snacks, and also soup. It's easily digestible by the patient, and also it's used for the cattle feed. The dry leaves sustains an empty pots that is used for the nutrition fodder for the cattle. And also there is a key driver of the rising import. There is a domestic shortfall draft. Mainly, actually, the 2023 to 24 that led to a decline in the domestic protection, increasing the reliance of the imports. And also, there is a duty-free imports. The government allowed duty-free imports of the pulses like turha, masur, urad, so which is discourage the domestic production. There's a price disparity. The domestic prices of pulse like tur, anadar, and also the close to MSP, reducing the farmers' incentive to grow these crops. And also global market dependency. The imports pulses from many countries like Mozambique, Tanzania, Myanmar, Canada, and also Australia. So the tur is mainly imported from Mozambique and Tanzania and Myanmar. Masu from Canada, Russia, Turkey. So these are the main import, and also impact of the rising imports, that is the economic burden. It gives the economic burden for the rising imports and foreign exchange outflow and increase the trade deficit. The farmers disincentive. So duty-free imports and low domestic prices discourages the farmers from growing pulses, and also there is a food security concern. The over reliance of the import makes India vulnerable, and global price fluctuation that is also affect the supply chain, that disrupt the supply chain. There is a government responses. So government even that Atmanirbhar in pulses of mission aims to reduce the imports by boosting the domestic production of the tur, urad, and also maso, that focus on the MSP based procurement and post avos infrastructure. There is a policy reforms that reforms need to restore the import duties to incentivize the domestic production. There is a MSP protection, that is a procurement, that is a significant MSP based procurement of the China, that research and development should focus on the developing of the short duration, high yielding, and also climate resilient varieties of the pulses, and emphasize the product. There is a many challenges like agronomic limitations, that is a policy ambiguity, and also climate vulnerability, price disparity, competitive from other crops. So these are the major challenges which will affect the achieving of Atmanirbhar Bharata. So we need to way forward like hybrid development. So need the Atur hybrid maturing 140 to 150 days yields, and also policy reforms to restore the import duty to incentivize the domestic production, and also provide the subsidies and insurance to pulse cultivation in the rainfed areas, and also farmers awareness. We need to create a pulses as a sustainable and profitable crop. So we need to provide the awareness. So definitely we will increase the crop level. The mission for the Atmanirbhar Bharata in pulses is a significant step towards reducing India's dependency on the imports. However, achieving the self-reliance of the pulse requires and addressing the agronomic challenges and policy ambiguity, and also climate vulnerabilities. Thank you so much.